Okay, fam, welcome back. So today we're going to be going over the buy, sells, and dividends for the week of, November 24th through the 30th. So with that being said, let's get it. Okay, so it has not really been a massive passive income week. We are sitting on considerable profit right now in crypto. We're not going to take any profit because again, we kind of already have our price targets set in line for where we want to get out of these positions. We are nowhere even close to them yet, so we've already got that set in stone. We're not going to change our minds on that. We may scale out on the way up. We'll just have to wait and see on that one. But we could have obviously made more money this week by buying more passive income investments, doing options, stuff like that. But we're more focused on accumulation right now, not so much on the actual income itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. One more thing, also, I want to point this out. So, and again, I don't know how accurate this is, but apparently CLSK is having earnings tomorrow. And again, don't quote me on this, okay? This is just what TradingView says. It could be accurate, it could not be accurate. They could always change the earnings date. I mean, we saw that happen with GME. Anything could happen, right? But here's kind of the short on my thought process on this, okay? The earnings are probably going to come out, okay, whenever they do, whether it's tomorrow or another day, after hours. That's what that moon sign means. And one of two things could happen. The price could pump or it could dump. If I'm wrong about this, maybe it dumps down to $10 to $12. If it does, are we going to buy more? Absolutely. Because I think the miners are going to be going up very strongly into next year and even into the end of this year, because you guys already know about the whole Trump Bitcoin thing. But what I think is actually going to happen is I think the earnings are going to come out. They may end up being bad, maybe, because again, you guys got to understand the price of Bitcoin was at like 50, 60,000 back in September during that kind of Q3 or whatever for the Q4 earnings, right? So it may come out that the earnings are a miss and the markets may not like it. But here's why I think that may not be the case, okay? Because the markets are forward looking. They don't look back in time or at exactly what's happening in the present day. They're looking forward in time, okay? So Bitcoin during Q4 was actually massively up compared to Q3. That's going to reflect in the Q1 earnings, in my opinion, for these miners, markets, and smart money. They're going to know that. So they're probably going to buy in Q4, ramp the price up into Q1 earnings. And then maybe we got to buy the rumor, sell the news on the Q1 earnings. The Q1 earnings come out good. And then, the price of the miners dump at that point, like maybe sometime in February or March or something like that. That's kind of what I suspect is going to happen, but we'll see. There is another thing I wanted to point out. We're considering getting out of one of our dividend income positions and stacking it into another altcoin. We have some ideas in mind as to what that's going to be and what the amount's going to be. I'm not going to talk about it now. But when we make that move, if we do, we will let you know. Okay. All right. So going over the income here, we'll start with M1 Finance. Again, there hasn't been any trades on this particular portfolio in a while because, like we've told you guys for months, I mean, I don't even know how long ago we started talking about this. Quite some time ago, we told you guys that at some point in the future, we would start scaling more towards crypto content, less so towards dividend paying, dividend income content and options. And that's exactly what we're doing. So that's part of the reason why you guys see that not a lot of trades are going on with the dividend world right now, because again, we are putting our money where our mouth is, right? Okay, so M1 Finance. All right, so we got USOI $7.15, EFC 13 cents, RYLD. It looks like maybe a combined total of $8.82 or $8.83 in this case. 762 for RA, 43 cents for SVOL, $30.81 from ACP, 4 cents BSTZ, 50 cents from CLM, OPP, a combined total of 14 cents, CLM again, 59 cents, and then it looks like a combined total of 41 cents for CRF. So I'll tell you guys right now, in terms of the positions we'll be getting back into once the crypto bull run's over for passive income, we're probably going to we'll probably get like up to $30 a month of PSEC. I'm probably going to get out of USOI because you guys already know our position on oil. EFC, we'd like to get that up to $50 a month. RYLD, QYLD, we'll probably keep that at $30 a month. RA also about 30 a month. SVOL will probably scale that up to 50. ACP up to 50. BSTZ, we want to get that up to 50. CLM, probably 30. Probably not going to buy CRF because we only need one of these. And then OPP and RIV, which we currently do not have. We used to have probably $50 a month for each of those. Okay, so that income comes out to $57.05 for the week. The other thing is that the yield max ETFs, YMEG, YMAX, and whatever the round of single stock ETFs we were supposed to get this week got delayed till Monday, I think, because of the holidays. So that's not going to be counted for either the month of November or this previous week, just so y'all know. So unfortunately, those are going to come into next week, but is what it is. It's all good. Okay, so for the Grayscale Trust, same positions here, nothing's changed. We have not taken any secret trades behind your guys' back. You're probably wondering about that, like, oh, he's probably just trading behind the scenes, making money, and we don't know about it. Nope, we don't do that here at this channel. If you guys wanted to know about the trades, we make it known to you as close to in real time as humanly possible. Okay, so you can see all of our trades back here. All the times we bought and sold, profits taken, all that stuff. We did make quite a bit of money. But again, we kind of figured that after Bitcoin hit 75,000 before the halving, that there was probably a good chance it was going to pull back, and that's exactly what it did. Now it's going to all-time highs. So we got 40 cents here from the SPACs, no secret trades, any of that. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of that. The positions we have still the same. ETCG, we're probably going to get out of this one for about a 3x. So when ETCG hits $50, we're probably going to cash out. I mean, a 3x is pretty good. We didn't add to this as it was dipping. We're probably not going to as it keeps going up. We'll just simply hold it, get the 3x, and then get out. Okay, so right. So the next thing I want to go over here is the native crypto portfolio. So the positions that we added to on this one this week was Dash and Banker Network. So there's a particular way that we do our strategy with the native crypto. Okay, so if the native crypto that we're buying, and again, we've kind of scaled down to a handful of positions. I think we have like maybe 10 in total. Because again, when we're looking to get out of these for a profit, we don't want to be sitting on 100 positions we're trying to have to track simultaneously. That is a pain in the you-know-what. We don't want to deal with that. These are all probably going to pop off at different times, hit all-time highs at different times. That's kind of how it works. So we have maybe a dozen positions or less, and we scale into those if the market price of whatever the altcoin is below our cost basis. Okay. As soon as it hits a break even, we'll add to it, but slowly. When it gets above break even, it gets in profit, especially massively in profit, like some of these already are. We're not adding any more to it. We're just simply going to sit back, wait for our profit targets to get hit, and then that's it. We cash out. We're done. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the ones that we bought. Yeah, a lot of these are starting to rip. I'll cover the. You guys will see a post on X soon, but basically, I'm pretty sure the altcoin season has just begun. The real altcoin season, whether it's the main one or not, remains to be seen. But yeah, anyways, so we bought some Dash here. And again, I do think that the Grayscale Trust will go up with all season. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Market opens tomorrow, just so y'all know. We don't have another market closed for holidays until Christmas and then New Year's. And then we're pretty much in clear after that. But yeah, I do think the Grayscale Trust will go up with the alt season because, again, a lot of them are altcoin related. We'll have to see if that plays out or not. That's just kind of my thesis. So the only buy here on Dash was basically 0.63 tokens on the 26th. I mean, yeah, when we bought this one, it was pretty much already just about to get past break even. Now it's well past our cost basis. It's pretty substantially in profit. So the other one that we have bought that has not started screaming to the upside yet, and I was actually wrong about the cost basis. It's 85 cents. It's not whatever I said it was before. So this is one of the few that is still underwater. So this one in Render, we have the chance to buy this on the dip before it eventually rips to the upside. We may do that. Okay, so Banker, you can see we kind of loaded a little bit more into this. So roughly about 27 and a half tokens on the 27th, 27 tokens on the 28th, 27 tokens on the 28th again, 26 tokens on the 29th, 25 tokens on the 30th, 24 and a half tokens on the first, and then we sold out of Litecoin. We got rid of that because we only had two of them. It was in profit. We only had two coins. It was like, all right, whatever. Let's just get rid of it and put it into something else, so we don't have to worry about too many positions. And then we pump that basically straight into BNT. So 274 tokens here, also on the first. That's where those proceeds came from. And yeah, everything else is still the same. So you can see that that Litecoin is no longer here. We got rid of that one, and we did also transfer the Algorand from the other place that we had it previously to. Obviously, you can see it's here now. So yeah, you can see that we transferred it right here. So we told you guys we had that one, and we do. All right, so next thing here is going to be, so I'll go over all the numbers here, and then we'll go over the actual portfolio in Robinhood. So in terms of dividends, we got $117.18 from FEPI, $24.86 from QDTE, and AIPI 153.33. Litecoin made $32.30 in profit. We were going to wait until it got up to like probably $250, but I mean, I was thinking about it like this: like if Litecoin, let's say Litecoin goes to $1,000, right? And our average cost basis is $90. Maybe we get like a 10x. Well, a 10x on just a couple $100, not that much money, right? Whereas if we put that same money into something like Banker, for example, and it does a 20x, well, we just is it worth it for us to wait for Litecoin to go to like 500 to $1,000 to maybe get a 5 to 10x when the prices are cheaper on another coin right now that we could get like a 10 to 20x? Probably not. So we just decided to go ahead and make the move, cash out, and move the money into the next position. So that's what we did there. So the buys, besides the Dash and Banker Network, we bought CLSK, Ybit, and Coney, all crypto-related plays, and we sold out of Litecoin. Okay, so the numbers here. Here's the dividends for Robinhood, 295.37. The profits, Litecoin, obviously, we don't get the dividends for the Yield Max ones because they don't come until Monday. So 384.72 total. Now I'm going to go over the positions here. Okay, so we'll start with CLSK. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with his earnings, assuming it happens tomorrow. I think likely the price is going to go up regardless of the earnings, but we'll have to wait and see about this because again, you guys are going to understand. Smart money wants to get into these plays when it's cheap, okay, and they want to get out when everybody else is interested. And when is everybody else interested? When the price is at all-time highs, right? Again, if Bitcoin is at 80 to 90 to 100,000 in Q4, the earnings are probably going to come out as profitable in Q1, which means smart money is probably going to pile in now, pump the price up into the earnings when it looks good, when everybody wants to buy because earnings are beating, and then boom, they'll dump on your head, and that's just kind of how they operate. So we'll see if I'm right about this. So we added a little bit here. Average cost $16.56. Let's see here. Okay, so 5 shares on the 25th, 5 shares again on the 25th, 1523, 1460, 5 shares again on the 26th, 1408, another 25 shares at 15. Again, we're buying it a little expensive, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Look, we're intending to get out of this position at somewhere between like 20 to 30 or 20 to $25. I think CLSK could probably hit like 30, 40, maybe even 50 by the time it hits its all-time high. I would not be shocked. Okay, so I mean, shoot, Mara's already at like $30, so that should tell you what's possible right there. Okay, Coney. Let's see here. So we got one buy, 5 shares on the 25th, so 1653, still relatively cheap. Again, you guys know my thesis on Coinbase. It's very undervalued compared to MicroStrategy. I would not be surprised to see that thing do a 2 or 3x from the current price. Ybit, I still think this thing has a lot higher to go because I do not think that Bitcoin's true all-time high is in yet, which means likely as long as Bitcoin's all-time high is not in yet, this thing's all-time high is not in yet. That's just my opinion, of course. So 1.33 shares here on the 27th, average cost 14.93. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up the buy, sells, and dividends for this week. Keep a lookout for the monthly total income for the month of November. We'll be popping that out soon. So, anyways, hope you all enjoyed this content. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.